Hello, my name is Ben from Dorpers. Welcome to today's show. Don't despise humble beginnings. Over a decade ago, this is where it all started for us here at Dorper Stud. These were our watering troughs, two of them, and we used to draw our water straight from the well, which is a 70-foot well, and from here, with the assistance of a bucket, we will draw our water, and from here pour it into the two troughs. And we started out with 5 sheep, and what is important is just to start. For all farmers out there, kindly don't despise humble beginnings. What's important is for you to set your objectives, know the goals you have, and start. As you start out on your Dorper farming journey, it is important to set out your vision and your objectives. Why are you doing it? Should be your main question. And you could do it for various reasons. One, you could do it for meat. You could want to become a breeder, or you could also be doing it from a therapeutic point of view, where you just need to have a few of the sheep running around your home. So what is very important for you to do is actually now set out what is your objective as you start out, because then it will determine your journey and how you approach your journey. It's important that you plan for your feeds well. If you're not growing them, you need to source for them. So you need to ensure that you're able to source them at a good price and also not compromising on the quality of the feed. For sheep, what is very important is the energy source, the protein source needs to be of very good quality. So you need to ensure that drought farming does not catch you off guard. So planning is very important in your sheep enterprise. The importance of mineral leak cannot be overemphasized. So if you're looking for a good mineral leak, kindly below we have a link to a video that will give you more details of the mineral leak that we offer to farmers here at Dorper Stud. A very vital role, especially when it comes to the growth and the overall production of your Dorper sheep enterprise. You need to ensure that you're able to source for the very best of feed. And when we're talking about feed, we're talking about the hay. Now, for hay, you need to look at the best sources of hay. That is either the Brachiara, the Lucerne, the Bomber Roads, because they contain high levels of crude protein, which will play a significant part in the growth and the well-being of your sheep. So, either if you're growing them or you're sourcing for them, plan accordingly so that you're not caught out in the event of drought or famine. Actually, so for us here at Dorpers, that has been a key learning, that we need to ensure that we plan accordingly in terms of stocking our feed and ensuring that we have the very best of feed for our sheep. Water plays a vital role when it comes to your Dorper sheep enterprise, because a good source of fresh water will actually go a long way in ensuring your sheep are well hydrated. In our case, we've had several learnings when it comes to water. One is that we need to cover our water source whenever our sheep are not drinking. And this we learned it the hard way. We had an instance a couple of years back when we had contamination of the water from these birds, these predatory birds that are flying all over the place, and they are eating in rubbish heaps all over the cities. They would actually come and drink water from our water troughs, and by doing that they were actually bringing in a lot of contamination and bacteria into our water troughs. And in one season we had numerous abortions as our sheep were ingesting that contaminated water, and we got into a case of where we lost over 50, or we had over 50 abortions, and we had to actually take or sacrifice 2 of our sheep and take them for post-mortem analysis, because the symptoms we were exhibiting were the sheep were becoming lethargic, they were losing weight, they had high temperatures, and for those ones that were in lamb, they were actually aborting. And from the analysis that was done and from the post-mortem results, we found out that we had what is referred to as PPR. And this is a learning I think we as farmers need to take into account, especially where we have open water troughs and not only our animals are drinking into those water troughs, but maybe even wild animals or external other animals are coming into the contact with our water troughs. It is important that you find a way of being able to safeguard your water sources. And in our case, what we do is that we line them up with iron sheets. Once we've had our fill in terms of the sheep drinking water, then we just cover them up. Genetics play a vital role in the stability and the growth, both now and the future, of your Dorper sheep enterprise. Whether you'll be doing it for meat or you'll be doing it to become a breeder, it's important to start with the very best of genetics. If you are doing it for meat, your concern should be primarily on the weight gain and the growth rate. And all these are hinged on the genetics that you do start with. Many times we as farmers get it wrong when we go for quantity over quality. We think by having many sheep, that's the way we are going to get to our objectives. But what is important is your foundation. Start with the best that you can get, or build to having the best that you can be able to get. Because in most cases, being the biggest is not necessarily meaning that you are the best. In our case, here in Amago Dorpers, this is a journey that has taken us over a decade. And indeed, we were also casualties of going for quantity over quality. But over the years, these have been some of our learnings, ensuring that indeed our genetics, in terms of the rams, are the best that we can be able to get. So genetics will always be a crucial and vital part of your Dorper sheep enterprise. Looking at genetics, here we have Nikki. Nikki is about 1 1.5 years. And one of our breeding rams, he weighs slightly over 100 kilos right now, and this is our breeding season. That's why you see we've marked him. We have him color coded. Yeah, and that's the kind of genetics you should be looking to have in your farm in terms of breeding.